All right, welcome back, man. Gervonta Tank Davis says that he belongs at 130 pounds. He is not a 135 pounds. And Leo, your attempts to weight drain and get over ain't gonna work, man. Let's talk about that and weight draining in general in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So, Gervonta Tank Davis says, look, man, I'm a 130 pounder. This is where I belong. I am not a lightweight. Something that I notice, Gervonta notices, Floyd Mayweather Jr. notices, but a lot of other people don't seem to notice, including Leo Santa Cruz, Mikey Garcia, and Robert Garcia. You know, the guys that were the most vocal about about Leo only taking the fight with Tank if the fight is at 130 and not 135 where he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa. And why would they care that the fight was at 130 and not 135, right? Isn't 135 a championship, right? 135 WBA regular champion. Wouldn't the fight being at 135 make it a fifth weight division for Leo Santa Cruz? Now, I know that it is on paper because the belt's up, even though both guys are fighting at 130, which seems a little crazy that Gervonta Davis can't weigh in at 135 pounds to fight for his own belt at that weight class. But hey, you know, this is boxing, and we have to make sure that if the fight looks like one guy, like your guy can't win, that you go out of your way to try to cheat. And find some other little thing outside the ring to weaken your opponent, throw your opponent off, do something, you know, maybe cheat, bring in some loaded gloves, you know, stick your glove halfway on your hand, put some oil, you know, put some liniment on your gloves. So when you get in a clinch, you can rub the liniment on the guy's eye like Muhammad Ali, and you'll have to blink, you know, for like 2 rounds, you know, blink a whole round while you maybe then can knock him out. You know, all those type of games and tricks, you know, like Panama Lewis, you know, sticking asthma medicine in the water of Aaron Pryor and saying, hey, man, give me what I mixed, right? So then he takes a sip of the water and it's asthma medicine, right? So what does asthma medicine do? It races your heart, right? It races your heart. It pumps blood and oxygen all through your body. And now you're refreshed because your heart is pumping oxygen all around your body, right? And the other guy is dead tired. He does not have that big boost of oxygen because his blood is pumping faster and it's meant to get air into your lungs, right? Opening your lungs up, increasing your capacity, all of those things. That's called cheating. It's called cheating. And people do it in boxing all the time. All the time. And what is a good way to cheat? What's the best way to cheat? Have the guy agree to it, right? Have him agree to it. And that's what they try to do with Gervonta Davis. They saw that Gervonta Davis had to do a second weigh-in with Yuriorkis Gamboa. They saw that Gervonta Davis had a second weigh-in in his last fight at 135 pounds against, Quaylar, whichever one it was, right? They see that he had a second weigh-in against Liam Walsh in the UK, right? They see that he lost his belt for weight against Francisco Fonseca on the undercard of the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Conor McGregor fight, right? Something we all see. They see him getting in trouble outside the ring. They see him doing, you know, partying and hanging out with Adrian Bronner, right? Adrian Bronner, who, by the way, Mikey Garcia successfully did the same thing to and weight drained him for a fight at 140, despite the fact that Mikey Garcia now feels perfectly fine running around fighting Jesse Vargas without weight and draining him. Got a fight with Manny Pacquiao. I think he's going to tell Manny Pacquiao that Manny Pacquiao, you can only weigh 142 pounds for this fight. No, he's not gonna, because he doesn't have the leverage to do it. Somehow, though, they got Adrian Bronner to do it, and then they pushed to try to get Gervonta Davis to do it, and Gervonta Davis took it. And Gervonta Davis said, okay, Leo is saying that he'll only take this fight if it is 135 pounds. But yet Leo wants to fight the 135 pound at 130. I'll take it. Now, why would Gervonta Davis say, I'll take it? Yeah, cool, no worries. Because he believes he can make 130 pounds. Because he's a 130-pound fighter. But a whole bunch of people out there looking at the media and looking at what's going on don't think he has the discipline to do it, aren't expecting him to step on that scale missing weight. I do not expect that at all. Because I do believe that it was a lack of discipline. It was clearly a lack of discipline on Gervonta Tank Davis not to make 130 pounds. And it was a lack of discipline not to make 135 pounds on the first go with Yuriokas Gamboa. But you know what it's not? It's not an issue of physiology. It's not an issue of whether or not he can actually make the weight. That's a difference. Okay? Because when you were 24 years old and you were king of the world and you running to this chick, buying this Ferrari, buying that Ferrari, doing this interview, doing that interview, king of the world, hanging with Floyd Mayweather Jr., you know, you might be a little distracted. And as a result, your timing for your weigh-in might be off. And then you can say, it happened once, we made it right, and it may not be a difference. You see, though, what happened when he lost his belt. When he lost his belt, the very next one, he came in under the weight at 130. Underweight at 130. Not, I had a hard time when he fought whoever. In fact, that was Jose Luis Cuellar. Was it Cuellar? Whoever it was. The guy that he fought for the WBA 130-pound title. The WBA Super 130-pound title. Whoever that guy fought, Gervonta Davis was underweight for that fight. Because, again, it's not a matter of, for him, I don't think, it's a matter of discipline. It's not a matter of physiology. Okay, because there's points in time where the physiology prevents you from getting into the weight class. And that is a different issue altogether. Okay, so I'm over 250 pounds. If I had to make this new stupid weight class called super cruiserweight, so I don't get my head beat in by, by some 6'9", 270 guy. Now, I only say that because why? Because my physiology says, hey, Fanon, yeah, you weigh 250, you're over 250, but really, 190 is it for you, okay? In a boxing match, you can get down to cruiserweight, all right? We're just going to run you because that fat ain't physiology, all right? Your natural body is somewhere around 205, 210 pounds. You just got a lot of extra stuff on you. We'll get it off you. You'll make weight, right? You may have to squeeze down for a couple hours, but we'll put more water in you. Boom, you'll be at cruiserweight. No worries. All right. You ain't got to worry about Anthony Joshua lifting your body up off the floor. And I would take it because that's not an issue of physiology. That's an issue of discipline. Okay. However, if you said Fanon at 190 pounds, you're still going to get beat up. Okay. Like you got to get down to 147. Okay. I need you to go to 147 because at 147 with your height and your power, you might be able to do something against guys that are welterweight. Then I would say what? I can't get down to 147. Literally, I could be completely emaciated and my body will weigh 150 pounds. I have 150 pounds of just pure body without any extra stuff on it. That, my friend, is a matter of physiology. So when I'm saying about why, you done messed up. You done messed up, Leo. You done messed up. If Gervonta Davis continues to be undisciplined, the weight loss will eventually turn into a physiological issue because your body will get used to that weight and your body will be like, oh, this is what I need to have on me. This is how much I need to weigh to do these tasks because this is what they're feeding me and this is what it needs to be. Now, your discipline issue can become a physiological issue at a point, but I do not think that's the case with Gervonta Tank Davis. And so Gervonta Tank Davis at 130 pounds being his prime weight, and you just asked him to go to 130 and not 135, you might actually have done the guy a favor by making him be disciplined, by making him say, oh, you think you trying to be cute, huh, Leo? Now, see, I'm hoping this is what it is with Tank. When Tank looked at that paper and they were like, oh, he'll only take the fight at 135 pounds. He'll only take the fight at 130, Tank. He's trying to weight drain you, right? He and Mikey Garcia and Robert Garcia think you're too strong at 135, so they're going to want you weaker for this fight. And then Gervonta says, okay, no worries, because I'm not going to be any weaker. I can make 130, and I can make 130 easy. I just need to start my training camp a little bit earlier and not keep messing with these chicks. No worries. I'll go in, beat this dude up, and we'll move on. You know what I'm saying? And why? Because Gervonta Davis is the better fighter than Leo Santa Cruz. And I do believe we will see that on Saturday. But that is my take on the matter. You let me know what you think. And with that, I'm out. Peace.